Hey guys, it's Janai. I am finally doing this video, and I say finally because I started getting this tattoo removed in 2021 and it's now 2026. I don't think it's been a full 5 years because I think I started in like September of that year, but still 5 years was not at all what I was expecting when I first started. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. It's gonna be kind of like me talking about my experience and showing you guys some content that I have. But since I started the process so long ago, long story short, I recently lost all of my photos, but they're like still in my photos just with the little exclamation mark, and they're blurry, and if they're videos I just can't play them. So it's like a tease, but I'm just gonna show you guys like all this content that I have that I just have no access to because I've been vlogging the whole thing since I started, which I took this first video May 7th 2021, and as you see, I go to the Philadelphia location because I still go. I have one more appointment. Well, first of all, let me show you the tattoo, right? This finger tattoo is what's being removed. I don't even know if you can see it on camera or not. I'm sure you can. Some lighting, you can see it really well. Other lighting, it doesn't even look like it's there. In real life, it looks like it's there, but I guess it's better than it was, which is what it looks like in that thumbnail. So I'm gonna just show you guys the thumbnail. What it looked like before was like this. Like, it was a vine. The idea was cute in theory, but I didn't really like the execution, so I'm just getting the vine removed, and like my snake tattoo will be my only finger tattoo. In this photo, it looks like it's not even there, and I told her that. I was like, dang, like in the photo you just took, it looks like it's not even there, but I see it in real life. Like, yeah, so as you see in this photo again, this was, oh yeah, so I did start in September. This is September 2021, and this was like 2 weeks ago, January 7th, and it definitely looks much better than it was. Like, also this was like fresh, like I had just gotten it done and I was like, never mind. Yeah, I'm just talking about my experience. So like I showed earlier, this is what it looks like. I actually had a video of me like panning the space, but as you see, I don't have access to it, so I'm sorry. But if you go to the Philly location, I mean, I like it, it's nice. Yeah, all of these are just videos of the process. At least all of these are the same, like it's pretty much the same thing the whole time. So if you've never seen it before, I'll show you 2 videos. So first of all, this is a picture of me icing it. You have to ice it to numb it. The more you ice it, the better. Even though it'd be hurting to ice it sometimes because it'd be so cold, that pain is way better than the pain that you will feel from the laser, because it does hurt. And if you numb it well, it really is not that bad. Like I just said, the laser hurts bad. It like feels like you're getting the tattoo over and over again every time you go, except it's way faster. Like it's only, I think, like a minute. You got to see from these videos. Okay, yeah, so this video is like a minute, it's like a minute and a half, including her doing little touch-ups or whatever, so it's really fast, but it does hurt. This video, I actually iced it well, so I wasn't in that much pain, but in some of my other videos, I might show you another one, I'd be like, ooh, or they could give you like a stress ball or something. I also should have said in the beginning, if you just have black in your tattoo, it will go away really fast, like probably 6 sessions. Which is, if you go like every 6 weeks, that's like what, 36 weeks, so less than a year. Because for both of my tattoos, the black was gone so fast. If you have color in your tattoo, it's going to take longer, and if you have red and green, it might not go away at all, which was exactly the colors that I had in my tattoos. And yes, I said tattoos because actually the first tattoo I got removed was this one. It was a rose on my middle finger. Don't know if you can see it, but Yeah, you can see it. It kind of looks like a burn sometimes. Like sometimes people just think it's like a burn because it never really went all the way away. But it did have a black outline which completely went away, and it had like a green stem, like, but that pretty much went away too. You would think that, oh, it's a finger tattoo, so it'll probably fade fast because tattoos fade fast because you wash your hands all the time, da 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 da. That is true, but when it comes to tattoo removal, they also take the longest the farther they are away from your heart, which is your blood supply. So it's really important when you have finger tattoos to like do daily massages to like get that blood flow going there so the blood can carry the ink particles away, because that's what's happening is the lasers are like shooting at the ink and breaking them into small particles that your blood can actually carry away. So if it's not getting good blood flow, it will be harder to carry away. And I sucked at doing my massages. Yeah, so if you have like a shoulder tattoo, that might go away way fast. Well, it will go away faster than like a finger tattoo because it's closer to your heart. Yeah, so I had this tattoo. I don't know if I had any pictures of it, but it was really dark and ugly. Actually, by the time I upload this video, I'll probably have found some pictures and I'll include it. But it was just not it. Oh, I remember I was gonna say the reason I even got this tattoo was because like when I was younger and I was like really concerned about like what my parents was gonna say, because I already knew they didn't want me getting tattoos and stuff. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just get a bunch of small tattoos. But one, I was like, I'm not gonna like the way that's gonna look. And two, one day I just got over it and just started getting the big tattoos I want. So this was like a little small rose, but once I grew up and got over it, I got this big rose. So I wanted to get rid of this one, have no finger tattoos on this hand, only have my snake finger tattoo. Yo, if I would have gotten rid of my snake tattoo, that would probably be gone right now, because this is like my only finger tattoo that's actually all black. This one had red in it, and I was also going to say that this one is black with like a little bit of greens left. So like all the black went away, but now it's like these greens that are so hard to get rid of. Okay, what else? So sometimes after it, this was more so before, this hasn't really happened lately, this was April of 2024, my finger would be so red, like it was crazy. And it wasn't even as painful as that looks, like neither the laser or after. Like it do be sore after, like if you touch it or you're not supposed to put hot water on it, like you're gonna feel it. But this was crazy. This was probably the reddest it's ever been, that's why I took a picture. But every time you go, they increase the like power of the laser or whatever. Like I don't really know the technicalities, but they be putting it up every time, and it also increase how far apart your appointments are. So when you first start, your appointments might be like 6 or 8 weeks apart, but now when I go, they be like 12 or 14 weeks apart because the strength of the laser is so high. But it continues to fade from one laser to the next. Like it doesn't, like the laser doesn't make the tattoo go away. It's not like an eraser. It just breaks the tattoo particles up, and then over time they get carried out with your blood. So from one appointment to the next, it will look lighter. Like I will come in and she'll show me a picture of the picture she took at my last appointment, and we're like, oh yeah, like look, it was darker before and it's made some progress now, especially if you're doing your massages. This is a picture of my rose one day, because I was getting this removed first. Like I think I started that in 2020, and then it got to a point where they were just like, okay, like we're not going to keep doing this because it's not going to continue to go away, like from us doing it more, because like it's just the red, like it's just like you sign an agreement in the beginning that it may not go all the way away. And at that point it had already been like I think 4 years, so we were just like, yeah, even with this one I have one more appointment in April, and then that's just going to be my last one, because like that's it. Like it's been 5 years, we're going to give it a rest, and plus I'm not even going to be here anymore anyway. And you can transfer locations if you move or something, but it's over. Like I'm like, just, yeah, no. It costs per square inch of your tattoo. So my tattoos are small, so it was like whatever the cheapest one was, and I think it was like $990, and you can either pay that all up front and keep going in a like unlimited amount of times, like I guess until either you're done or like how they told me, like we're just gonna be done, or you can pay like 100, like well, I think when I first started it was like 125, then it was like 160, it's probably like 180 now, but you pay that per session. I was doing that with this one at first, but over time, like if they increase their prices, like you're not locked into that first price, like you have to keep paying those prices. Two, once I realized how long this was taking, like in the long run it's not worth it, like especially if you have a color tattoo that you know is going to take long. Yeah, no, but maybe if you have like a small black tattoo, like if you just have like a little heart or something, like that would go away. You could probably pay that and it would be gone in 4 sessions, and it might be cheaper than if you pay it all up front. But no, with this one I paid it all up front. So even though I've been going for 4 years, which I don't know how many sessions that turns out to be, like if you go to like 3 a year, 4 years, that's like 12 sessions. Yeah, I think I'm on like my 13th session. Yeah, that adds up. So paying that $9.90 a long time ago, now I just go to my appointments and don't have to pay anything. So that's what I would recommend. What I was gonna say about this video is that sometimes after you get it, it will look white and like I don't even know how to explain it, but like this after, number one, that's not like it removed. Like that's just a reaction to the laser that like goes away after like a day or a few days. Oh, she calls it like frosting, and that's also how they test the laser like strength that they're gonna use. Like they'll do like a test shot. I don't think I showed you guys that, but before they actually like go like they do a couple of different test shots to make sure your skin is reacting okay and not like burning or something like that. Hold on, I think that's what she's doing here.
Yeah, a little tester.
Yeah, she said a little tester. Yeah, she does that like 3 times, like puts something on the machine, test, like maybe change the strength, whatever, and look at the reaction. And this time I actually asked her what they're like looking at or whatever, and that's when she told me that they're looking for like the frosting or the reaction, and also listening to the sound, because the sound is actually like the sound of the ink like popping or like exploding, which I think is crazy and I want to understand more. Anyway, I think in conclusion, I would say that even though they didn't go away all the way and maybe they never will, I'm so glad I did it. Especially glad I did it when I did it, since it took this long. And my rationale has always been like, yeah, this may take years, but the few years it might take for it to go away is shorter than the rest of my life. And if I'm not happy with a tattoo, like I could either just like look at it and hate it for the rest of my life, or just like spend the time that it takes to get rid of it, so that when I'm like 30, I'm not like, dang, I wish I just had gotten rid of this tattoo when I was 20 or 25 or whatever. So I'm so glad that I did it regardless. And 2, if you have tattoos that would put you in the same boat as me, where it wouldn't go away all the way, maybe because of color or something, I don't think size has anything to do with it, because I think if you have an all black size tattoo, large tattoo, it would go away. But I think the thing is, like, most large tattoos people just do be getting colored in. But anyway, it's good for a cover up. So even if, or some people actually do that on purpose, like they'll get a tattoo removed enough just to get a cover up that looks better than if they hadn't gotten it a little bit removed. Definitely, you know, think about your tattoos, of course, before you get them. Maybe wait until your frontal lobe is developed. Yeah, I wouldn't really say I regret my tattoos at all. Maybe this one, because it's like, girl. But I really had a vision one day. Like, I wanted all of my fingers tatted. Like, I wanted to be one of those girls that was like tatted down. And I just, like, I'm glad I stopped when I did, because I was like, actually, I don't want to be that. And it's okay to change your mind, because nothing has to be permanent. Because I still do want to be tatted down, just only my sleeve. But anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like, I feel like I have so much to say about it because I've been doing it for 5 years. But the appointments are really quick. I be going. They usually take me right back within 5-ish minutes. And the whole, like, even though the whole like actual lasering is only like 1.5 minutes, you still gotta ice. They be having you fill out a questionnaire every time, like, oh, nothing's changed, I'm not pregnant, breastfeeding, da-da-da. Yeah, and then after they do it, you're usually good to go. Yeah. I figure if you're watching this, maybe you're thinking about getting tattoo removal, so I'm just trying to think of a bunch of things that, like, I wish I knew before I started. One of them that I wish I knew was how long it was going to take. Like, I really thought, first of all, before I actually came to removery and got information, because you can go in for a free consultation at first, I used to think tattoo removal was like a one-time thing. Like, you just go, get it removed, it's super painful one time, and then you're done. Absolutely not. So once I learned that it was sessions, I'm like, okay, these are small, they're going to be done in like 6 sessions. No. I feel like that's all I can think of, but if you have any questions, comment below. And I hope this video was helpful, and if you're thinking about doing it, I think you should. I'm glad I did, and you don't really have anything to lose except the tattoo that you don't want anymore. So anyway, bye.